Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kantor, President of Florida Society of Neurology. A lot of times people ask me, why should I be involved in research? What's the point? Why do I want to get involved? And we have the exact right person to ask that question once again. We have Dr. Gary Cutter, who's Professor of Biostatistics at University of Alabama, Birmingham. So my question, Dr. Cutter, is why do clinical trials?
Well, clinical trials are done from two perspectives. From the researcher perspective, it is the best way to get an answer to a clinical question. It is known as the Cadillac way to get an answer. We can't do clinical trials for everything, but for the most important questions, we do it because the only thing that's different is the manipulation of the treatment, and everything else is designed to be the same. Whereas if you just analyze existing data sets, there are many things that cause treatments to be given to participants and patients, and clinicians have their preferences, patients have their preferences, and those often correlate with outcomes, and it's very difficult to separate what is a treatment effect from what is a patient effect. So in clinical trials, what we end up doing is just randomizing individuals, and as much as individuals don't like to hear about it, the most efficient way to do a study is to do a placebo-controlled trial where one group gets an active drug and another group gets a placebo that controls all the different behaviors of taking a pill and coming in a special kind of trial. And that gets the trial done in the shortest period of time with the fewest subjects. Now, from the patient perspective, why should they be involved in clinical trials? And while there's ample data to show that patients who participate in clinical trials have better outcomes no matter what the treatment is, which is one reason that there's something about people who are being conscious of what's happening to you and following a protocol to treat you, that is a plus for the trial. But we have to be honest that the main reason is altruism, that you're contributing to the greater value and greater good of all patients, and it's a gift that you give back to the scientific community. But the minor benefit that you get out of being treated special when you come to a clinic and maybe have a better outcome simply because you're in a trial and people are monitoring you more closely is still a positive benefit.
Right. Well, you know what that means? That means that when you're being part of a clinical trial, you're being altruistic, which is giving of yourself to others. You may get benefit yourself, you may not. That's part of what being a clinical trial is. But without those brave people out there who have been part of clinical trials, we wouldn't have any of the medications or any of the treatments we have now. And without people like you, without biostatisticians to crunch the numbers and make sure that we're staying on the right road, we wouldn't have those medications either. So I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.